As the euphoria over Nigeria's qualification for the Russia 2018 World Cup dies down, attention is now turning to the country's preparation for the global football event. The Super Eagles still have a game in hand against Algeria next month, but the outcome would be a mere formality. Coach Gernot Rohr now says he is focused on taking the best team to Russia next year and is already looking beyond the group stage for Nigeria.
It's been just over a year since Gernot Rohr took over the Nigerian national team, and the German has so far not disappointed. The 63-year-old has only lost one of his 10 matches in charge, topping it up with a qualification for the 2018 World Cup. The Super Eagles will finish on top of its group, which includes fellow African champions Algeria, Cameroon and Zambia. For the former Bayern Munich star, the work starts now.
After the game against Zambia, we already focus on the World Cup because now all will be done to prepare very well this World Cup. So the time will pass quickly. We don't have so many games. We only have FIFA window in November and in March, and we will be already there in May. So 2 games in November, 2 games in March. Nothing to do between the two for our games, but to watch our players, to go to Russia, to see what we can do for camping, where we are playing, to make the draw, to be there, to speak for the friendlies, and to have good opportunities for friendlies. I think we must play against one good European team, because we are sure to have one in our group, against one very good South American team, at least one in our group too, and perhaps another one. So we'll try to have these good friendly games.
Despite sailing qualification early, the Eagles will still have to complete their group matches with a game away to Algeria on November the 11th. Nigerians are eager to see how the Eagles will line up for that match.
We will make this game in Algeria to finish the qualifiers unbeaten. Because I think would be a wonderful result for Nigeria to play the 6th game of the qualifiers without losing one. We also want to see some players who didn't play so much. We want to see the young one. We want to see the players who didn't play because they don't have so much of experience. The opportunity is to go there and to see them. We don't have so many FIFA windows before World Cup to see other players, so we must start immediately.
The national team may have recorded a remarkable improvement under the former Gabon coach, but some football analysts have expressed worry about the defense line. The coach says he is fully aware of the weak spots.
We need very good defenders, we need very good midfielders, and we have already very good strikers. When I called back Igalo, some people are saying, you call the China players now, but they are playing in China, it's not a good level, and it's far away, they will be tired, the big time difference. They give their answer on the pitch. The first 2 goals against Cameroon were made in China. So after, I think, we have to do our decisions and to be sure that the players we take are the best one.
The goalkeeping department is another which has given the national team a cause for concern. Record cap holder Vincent Inyama retired after a bust-up with former coach Sando Olise, while his replacement Carl Ikeme has been sadly diagnosed with leukemia, ruling him out of football, at least for now. Since the unfortunate incident, Rohr has had to pick between Chippers United's Daniel Akwayi and Ifeanyi Ubah's Ikechukwu Ezenwa, but some Nigerians have been clamoring for the recall of Inyama for the World Cup.
Vincent knows that he has to be fit at first. He was injured. He had an operation of the meniscus, lateral meniscus, which is very complicated. He's fighting now, I know, to be fit physically. I know that everybody wants to come to the World Cup, but the players who did so well to bring us to the World Cup, we cannot forget them. If somebody is better than one of them, of course, but he has to play in the club, he has to be good in the club, and no conditions before coming. No conditions to say, I come only if I'm number one.
With qualification for Russia 2018 secured, the focus is now on ensuring a good performance at the tournament. Nigeria will be hoping for a favourable group during the draws on December the 1st, 2017 in Moscow. The Eagles have only made it as far as the second round in the World Cup, and Nigerians are hoping for at least a quarter-final berth.
Our objective is at first to go out of the group, even without waiting for the draw, because they did it already and we want to do it again. The challenge would be to make better than they did in the past. Better means to go to quarterfinal.
If Gernot Rohr can push his team that far in the tournament, he would have cemented his name as perhaps the greatest coach ever to have handled the Super Eagles.